Good morning, Brownsville Classical scholars, teachers, staff, and parents. Today is Tuesday, November 4th, and let's get our day started with the BCS Pledge. I am a BCS Eagle. I will dream big and soar to new heights. I am adaptable in everyday situations and intentional with my time, actions, and words. I have integrity and I'm a team player. My work has value and I will succeed. I am a BCS Eagle.
And now for Common Custom and Social Skill. This week's Common Custom is feeling the breath. Sit up straight and comfortably in your chair. Rest your hands on your desk or in your lap. And close your eyes. Feel your feet flat on the floor. Relax your shoulders back and down. Let your whole body be still. Breathe normally and relax. As you breathe in through your nose, notice the feeling of the air moving in. As you breathe out through your nose, notice the feeling of the air moving out. If you become aware of any thoughts passing through your mind, let them float away and bring your attention back to the feeling of your breath. Now, take a deep breath in, hold, and exhale slowly. Notice how you feel. Slowly open your eyes. Thank you for doing feeling the breath with me. And now I'm going to pass on for BCS weather.
Thank you, and good morning. I'm Isaac, and I'll be running your weather for today. Today, breezy with some clouds, high of 61. Tonight, mostly cloudy with a low of 51. Today will be outdoor recess. Enjoy your outdoor recess. Today, 1:15 will be at the turf, and 1:13 will be at the playground. For first grade and second grade, 1:02, 1:10 will be at the turf, and 1:12 will be at the playground. 1:16 and 1:18 will be at the park. For third and fourth grade, 1:02 will be at the turf, and 1:04 will be at the playground. 1:08 and 1:06 will be at the park. For fifth and sixth grade, 2:13 will be at the turf, and 2:10 will be at the park. 2:15 and 2:16 will be at the park. For the weather factor of today, Lina can be 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun, and the largest hailstone ever recorded weighed nearly 2 pounds. Also, you can estimate the distance to a storm by counting the seconds between a lightning flash and a thunderclap, then dividing that by the number 5. Now I'll pass it back to the anchors for our social skill focus.
Social skill focus is asking for help. And now I'm going to pass on for our school news.
Thank you, anchors. I'm Jordan, and this is your BCS school news. Today's lunch is hot dogs and mac and cheese. Congratulations to Sanaa Turner, whose artwork was chosen to be the cover of the program of the BCS Fall Musical. Tickets will be available for purchase starting this week. Every week we will be acknowledging our Eagles of the Week. Every Friday we will recognize one scholar from each homeroom who has soared above the expectations of our core values. Teachers, names must be submitted by 7:30 a.m. Fridays on tinyurl.com/bcseotw in order to be included in the morning announcements. At the end of the week, the Eagles of the Week will receive 5 feathers, so make sure to encourage your teacher to submit the Eagle of the Week. Today's Eagle extras are beginning band, concert band, newspaper, Kahoot, Spanish word language from 3:15 to 3:40 to 3:50 from 3:15 to 4:15. All after-school programs that meet in the gym are reminded to go directly to the gym. Sit down and do not put any belongings on the stage. Now let's pass it back to our anchors for the quote.
Thank you, Jordan, and scholars. Just a reminder that beginning band and concert band is canceled today. And this week's quote of the week is, "A boat doesn't go forward if each one is rowing their own way," which is a Swahili proverb. And now I'm going to pass it on for our U.S. news.
The U.S. government shutdown on Tuesday entered its 35th day, matching a record set during President Donald Trump's first term for the longest in history, as Republicans and Democrats in Congress continue to blame each other for the standoff. I'll pass it back to our anchors now for the Would You Rather.
Thank you, Brian. This was Would You Rather. Would you rather have McDonald's or have Canes? And make sure to go to 10yearold.com/BCSWYR to cast your vote. And now I'm going to pass it on for sports news.
Hi, I'm Moran. I'll be doing our BCS Sports News, or U.S. Sports News. The Chicago Bears faced off against the Cincinnati Bengals on Sunday night and clinched a victory of 47-42 after some intense late game cinema. The Bengals lost 39-38 to the Jets beforehand, and they now have a record of 3-6. While on the other hand, the Bears have been doing quite well with a record of 5-3. Caleb Williams threw one touchdown pass to Olamide Zaccheaus and two touchdown passes to Colston Loveland, while Kyle Monagai rushed for 176 yards. The Bears were regaining control after the third quarter, with Caleb Williams making clutch passes and Cairo Santos banging in field goals to give them the win. And the Dodgers have won the World Series against the Blue Jays after the Dodgers just barely beat the Blue Jays 5-4 in Game 7. I'll pass it on for our student news segment.
And that World Series game was really so much cinema. And now I'm going to pass it on for our student news.
Thank you, anchors. Starting this week, you can tell us about something interesting happened in your life outside of school. Submit your story at tinyurl.com/bcsstudentnews. And I'm going to pass it back to the anchors.
Thank you, Alex. And now I'm going to pass it on to Hank for a book review.
Thank you, Yash and Arun. I'm Hank, and this is your book, music, and movie review. The book fair is coming soon, and here's a book you can buy if you go. Dogman Big Jim Begins. If you like Dogman books, but more a relatively crazy feel, then this book is for you. It begins with Big Jim, a cheerful cat in cat jail, waking up and arguing with Grandpa. Not Big Jim's grandpa and another cat in cat jail about two connected alien stories, transitioning to a bunch of different evil, cute aliens going to Earth who want to take over Earth. Read this book to find out what happened with both sides and Dogman. If you would like me or anybody else in this segment to review a book, song, album, or movie, we contact you with email or in person. Now back to you, Yash and Arun.
Thank you, Hank, for that. And now I'm going to pass on for pop culture and entertainment news.
Thank you, Yash and Arun. I'm Jordan, and this is your pop culture and entertainment. On Good Morning America, Robin Roberts sat down with the former First Lady Michelle Obama to talk about her evolving of her style and the power of fashion. The new book, The Look, digs into how fashion has played a role in her life. From designing her own prom dress to becoming the first Black First Lady of the United States, she reveals how important style has been at defining who she is today. Now back to you, Yash and Arun.
Thank you, Dora. And a fun fact from Michelle Obama, she actually went to Whitney Young, which is right here. And make sure to be adaptable, be intentional, be a team player, have integrity, show value. Make sure to follow all of our social media and have a great day.